This video is sponsored by Fishing Clash. Fishing Clash is an awesome game you can really cast away with, and I've already caught a few dozen fish myself. There are plenty of different species to catch, but that's not all. You can also upgrade your lures, fishing rods, and other equipment, which raises your chances of getting bigger fish. If fish aren't your thing, and you want something a little more scary, don't worry, there are legit sea monsters to do battle with, including sharks. What I like the most, and the reason I call Fishing Clash so relaxing, is the places you can go on Fishing Clash. Like Japan, the Amazon rainforest, and there's plenty of places I haven't even made it to yet. Like the Nile River. The game is beautiful, but if you have that competitive edge like me, you'll be more than happy to know there are player versus player battles, including tournaments, duels, challenges, and weekly content, and last but not least, championships. Fishing Clash has it all. The chill solo gaming, the competitive PvP, and the beautiful atmosphere in both of them. It's definitely becoming one of my favorite mobile games to play and pass the time, especially when you're making a movie like this. Fishing Clash is free to play and available right now on iOS and Android. Download now with the link in my description to support the channel. Fortnite is one of the best games ever made. Sure, we can debate that, but as far as games that have blown up and inspired a whole generation, then no debate, Fortnite does just that. And look no further than all around you. But the major difference between Fortnite and any major competitive shooting game is this. Fortnite's Battle Royale. There isn't really a fluid way to show off skill unless a real-life tourney happens, and all the players are present over land, 100 people. Normal games these days are 4v4, 5v5, 6v6. But Fortnite remains different. The closest mode Fortnite offers is Team Rumble. No, that just won't do it for me. I want to make a Discord server where people can make wagers and play on their own terms, like in Playground mode. I think I'll take up the name I Bet. It took some time, but I made the server. It only has a few members so far, and no one's made a wager yet for V-Bucks. Still, having people join and set up warm-up games was a nice start, but that's not what I wanted the server to be for. I wanted it to be for betting V-Bucks. I knew I needed to kick things up a notch. I invited a decently sized YouTuber. He had 75,000 subscribers when I invited him. His fans naturally wanted to join. We let them all join, all according to plan. Then I openly challenged him to a 1v1. It was simple, it was just a $100 wager of V-Bucks. I owned the server and he was a decent sized YouTuber. This was a low-end bet by all means for both parties. His fans wanted to watch. The people who were in the Discord wanted to see me back up the server as their leader. We agreed Salty Springs would be the place, and we also allowed all the free spaces available in Playground to be taken up by his fans and our Discord supporters. We would definitely have witnesses as to who really won. It was first to 10 kills. It was tied 9-9. When one of his fans interfered. He used a heavy sniper and shot down my build. I fell all the way and died by fall damage. The YouTuber didn't care that I died by fall damage, and his fans sure as heck didn't either. I was never even supposed to be killed, I was supposed to win. But instead he won. He claimed his victory and that I owed him the money for the V-Bucks. I was angry, the angriest I'd ever been in my whole life. I was robbed. He'd pay for this another way, I thought. I used my close friend. He was a hacker of sorts. He could find out where you lived based on your IP address. I made my plan in secret. I paid him the $100 in V-Bucks in full, and even showed the whole server. Then I brought my dark plan in motion. I brought my close friends with me. We caught him off guard. I killed him. We had a van and we kidnapped him. We blindfolded him and sent him into live traffic. When we got home, we made sure to erase our tracks. I banned him from the server after that. It's my darkest secret. Truth be told though, I'd do it again if I had to.
Don't you just love free V-Bucks? I mean, technically the ones you get out of the battle pass aren't free. But there is an alternative. I'm a part of a Fortnite underground gambling Discord server. We post in the chat about wanting to take bets, or if we want to take people up on their bets. We don't bet cash here, we bet Fortnite's V-Bucks. It's competitive. Usually you'll see 1,000 V-Bucks, that's the standard wager, and that's only $10. Sometimes people will bet wagers of 4,000 V-Bucks plus the bonus, which is $40. Those are the people I usually go after. Once someone accepts your bet, you both talk about the 1v1. Most are done in playground matches. It's always wise to record you winning for proof as well as a screen cap of what rules you agreed to. It's an honor system. If you bet something and lose, you pay up. If you don't, you get booted from the server and your name will be known. I've lost a few matches and had to pay up. Those people who never pay up though, I never see them again once they get booted from the servers. They never get back on. They're probably too ashamed. But I've won a ton more than I've lost. Of these 4,000 V-Buck wagers, I've only lost one. I've lost mostly simple 1,000 V-Buck wagers though. But tonight, something caught my eye. There's someone who posted a wager of 50,000 V-Bucks with bonuses. That's a $500 bet. No one is touching it. Surprise. I decided that I would hit that person up. I even looked up their username on YouTube. They sucked. They were probably likely a rich kid with his parents' credit card info. We agree on the wager of 50,000 V-Bucks. We post our wager on the server for proof. He sends me a picture of his PC with $500 in cash in his hands, proving he was willing and able to pay up. He asked me to send him a picture of cash or my bank statement proving I also have the money. To be honest with you guys, I don't have money for this bet. I work a low-paying job. This was just a hobby and a way to get V-Bucks off to the side. I was about to make some fake proof, but a ton of people in this server typed and vouched for me, telling this person that I was good for it, that I've been on the server for more than a year and played numerous matches. My record was 47-6. I'm only doing this because I got a fill of this server. If I lose, I get banned, it's whatever. If I win though, I'd never have to use any money or play any of these matches for at least a while. We agree to play in roughly 10 minutes. He adds me. The rules are simple. We play in a playground match. We have 20 minutes to land and loot up. After 20 minutes, we meet in Pleasant Park. It's first to 15 kills. Whoever wins this puts up the proof. I can't believe it. I got played. He was too good. Probably one of the best in the world. He played me so good. I only got 2 kills on him. The score was 15-2. I hear the Discord ring. He posted a pic of the score and he asked me for the money or the V-Bucks. The rules state you pay right then and there. I tell him I'm sorry, I don't have that kind of money. I tell him I only betted because I thought I would win. I then got banned from the Discord server. The next day I wake up, I find that my internet is out. I grab my phone from the charger. My friend Waylon had spammed me on my phone all day texting me before I got up. He tells me to run, to leave the house, to go somewhere, anywhere. When I read those messages, my power went out. It was a clear, sunny day. Someone cut my power. I peek outside my door. I see 3 people in dark hoodies. They were all at my door. I was panicking. I didn't know what to do. I froze. I understood why I never saw the others who didn't pay their bets online ever again. They did something to them. They must have gotten my IP address. It wouldn't have been hard in this day and age. I decide to sneak out the back door of my house. I'm walking, then I see 3 guys in hoodies. They tackle me and beat me up. A van pulls up to us and they throw me inside the van. The driver and the 3 hooded guys had their faces covered. But this person who met me in the van, his face was as clear as day. He owned the Discord server. He asked me if I have the money. I told him no, I didn't, but that he could have my computer. That alone was enough to pay my debt. He tells me talk is cheap and a person's honor is everything. I have to pay. He ties me up and he blindfolds me. I hear a gun click. I think my life is over. He tells me not to worry, that would be too easy for a coward like myself. The van stops. They throw me out. They tell me to walk. They tell me if they see my name on Discord again, that they would kill me. I walk slowly, without sight or arms to help me navigate. It feels like a road. I hear something. He hasn't gotten on in 3 weeks, which is what happened to him. I heard he lost the bet. He didn't have the money and then he got booted from the server. But he hasn't replied to my messages on Discord, Facebook, or even iMessage. That isn't like him, and I fear something bad happened to him. Before I get too far ahead of myself, let me just say hello. My name's Zach, and I've known Logan for years. We met randomly online. We trash-talked each other. Then for some reason we decided to play with each other, and the rest was history. About a year ago, when Fortnite was getting big, Logan joined a Discord server where you could bet V-Bucks. It started out before Playground mode, so people would bet against each other on the same team. Whoever outlasted each other or got more kills would win the bet. With the introduction of Playground mode, the server started betting larger sums of V-Bucks 1v1ing each other. Logan invited me to the server shortly after that, where I've just been lurking for months. I finally got my answer on the fate of Logan. I knew where he lived, his age, and his last name, because he told me. I just read on the local news that someone with the same first and last name, as well as same age, had been killed. He was blindfolded and forced to walk into live traffic, where he was hit by a semi. He died at the scene. I knew this was him, and I knew the server had something to do with it. I decided to stop lurking in the Discord and start to play with some people and find answers. I knew this wasn't the work of a low member of this group. No, it had to be the work of the leader of this Discord server. I did some digging in older messages. I found the screenshot that Speedbuilder, the person who beat Logan in the wager match. I DM'd him and I was pretty certain he had nothing to do with it. He told me that the leader of the group messaged him the day Logan died and told him that he would make Logan pay another way since he couldn't come up with the money. That's when I knew I had to set a trap. Knowing that the leader of this Discord was capable of murder, I had to be careful. I set up a VPN to mask my IP, that way he could not find where I lived. Then I did the one thing someone with so much pride had. I openly challenged him in front of everyone, to the tune of 30,000 V-Bucks. It wasn't as much as the wager that Logan made, but it was enough to get his attention, and if I lost, I had the money to cover it, unlike Logan. I sent the public message on Discord, and I waited. The next day, I was greeted with a DM from the leader of the server. His name was iBet. He accepted my offer and we 1v1, first to 10 kills in Pleasant Park. I beat him. I destroyed him. I know it won't bring Logan back, but I beat him. I posted in the Discord my proof, and then immediately after, he posted proof. He photoshopped it, he faked it, to show everyone that he beat me instead. He demanded the money for the 30,000 V-Bucks. I told him no, that he owed me the money. He sent me a private message telling me my exact address even though I had a VPN. He must have gotten it when I first joined the server. In the final DM he sent, he wrote, "Myself and my 2 friends will be paying you a visit, just like we did your friend. You better pay up." I waited. I was worried, but calm. I was over 21 and had my license to carry. The next day, a van pulls up to my house. The leader knocks on my door while the other 2 sneak around back. The leader has a knife and uses it to break the glass in my front door. He comes in. The other 2 break in through the back. I'm in my room. I call 911 to inform them that I had 3 intruders with weapons in my house. They tell me that the cops are on their way, but would take over 10 minutes. My bedroom door then gets busted into. This was for Logan. I unloaded 3 shots into the leader's center mass. He dropped right there. The other 2 saw this at the end of the hallway. They both reached for something in their coats. I told them to put their hands up, and they didn't listen. I unloaded 2 shots each into their chest. It all happened in slow motion, but also so fast at the same time. They had masks on, and they were going to kill me like they did Logan. When the police arrived, they searched them. They found a gun each on them, knives, rope, duct tape, and a blindfold on the leader. No doubt they were going to kill me the exact same way, and they might have gotten away with it too. The leader of the server died right then and there at my house. One of his associates died at the hospital. The second associate is still alive but in critical condition. They say he's gonna live. I was taken in by police and questioned for hours. Those 3 people were linked to Logan's murder, and no charges were filed against me. I was a free man. Never join a Discord server you don't know the intentions of. My friend Logan is dead, I'll never get him back. But at least those people can't harm anyone, ever again.
It's been 4 months since I avenged Logan and killed the leader of the Discord server, iBet. There were 2 associates who joined iBet in the plot. One associate is also dead. One, however, lived and was released from the hospital into police custody for the murder of my friend Logan and the attempted murder of myself. I just got the worst news of my life. This survivor escaped jail. He escaped the night before his trial, before security would become too tight. I knew I was definitely a possible target. That was why the police informed me as soon as possible. The chief told me they would use special protection since they knew I was likely a target. I welcomed having a police officer in my home as protection, watching my back. It had only been a few hours after all. How far could this person have gotten from jail? It shouldn't matter, he couldn't possibly show up. Then I receive a message on my laptop. It was a Discord message. It was a message from iBet. But how? He's dead. I opened the message. It read, "I'm coming for you. I'll get revenge." So the lone survivors are to battle it out in the end. Perhaps it's fate. Or perhaps I should have put an extra shot in his chest when I had the chance. I didn't reply. I simply just grabbed my gun and had it close to me. I sat on my couch in the living room. The front door was right in front of me. I just had to get this over with as soon as possible.
Then my laptop went off again. Another Discord message. It read, "Oh no, that cop's right next to you. That won't do." Was this person already near my house? Was he stalking me, and could he see everything I was doing? Compassion and loss are a double-edged sword. How I thought about Logan's death, this person is probably feeling the same way. After all, I took away 2 of his friends. An hour passes and the cop answers his dispatch frantically. He gets up and says he has to leave, that they found the person and he's in the mall starting trouble. The cop starts to leave. I let the cop know that this is probably fake just to lure him away so that this person can face me alone. The cop says he has no choice and he has to follow his orders. If it's false, he would hurry back as soon as possible. Then the cop leaves. When he leaves and drives off, Discord goes off again. The message read, "All alone." Then I hear my front door knocking. "Hey man, it's I Bet's best friend. I just want to talk." I fire 2 shots into the door. No talking. Did that get him? I then hear my back door being knocked on. "Oh, come on, Zach, that's not nice." I open the back door and he's gone. My phone goes off. It's a text message, a normal text, no Discord. It read, "Window was open. Let myself in. Thanks." I heard footsteps above. He was in my bedroom. Then bullets start firing on me from above. He knew I was right below him. I ran into the living room towards the stairs leading to where he was at. He beat me to the top and started shooting. He hit me in my shoulder and in my leg. I maintained my posture and fired 2 rounds. I grazed his cheek. This made him mad. He started firing rapidly, just trying to hit anything. And he hit my stomach. I think I might have lost this one. He walks towards me and he points the gun to my head. And he says, "This is for I Bet." I look up and he has a shot clearing his head. I look behind me. It's the cop who said he'd come back. He calls an ambulance for me and stops the bleeding the best he can while the paramedics arrive. I black out. I wake up in the hospital badly wounded but expected to survive. Once again, I was cleared of all charges, and this time, no one's left. Discord heard of all of this and shut down the server. Now no one can do anything to hurt anyone ever again. Rest in peace, Logan. I'm sure by now everyone has heard about that crazy Discord server that got shut down. It made headlines all over the world. People betting V-Bucks on Discord and then the murders. Goosebumps. After the news broke, the majority of people thought it was awful, disgusting. I, however, didn't see it like that, and I started a new Discord server dedicated to the same thing, betting V-Bucks. I didn't know anyone from the original server, and I live in a totally different state. My name's Ben, and I run the new and improved Underground V-Buck Betting Discord, and I'm here to make it the safest it can be. When people don't pay up, we just kick them from the server. We don't even put them on blast, we just quietly remove them, and keep the ones who want to be there, well, there. But I have bad news to report. I can't keep the server safe any longer, and it's in danger of even being shut down. Because he has returned. I Bet, or someone going by that name. I Bet died trying to take someone named Zach. This has to be a copycat. But that's not why I'm here, that's not why I'm telling you this. I'm here because someone lost a 1v1 wager and didn't pay up. I kicked the person quietly from the server, but the next day I was greeted with a ton of messages asking me to look at the news. It said that a person was sent into live traffic and killed. The police said they found Discord on their phone and a betting Fortnite server on there. Now that you're all caught up to speed, I just received a private message on Discord. It was from iBet. He knew where I lived. He told me not to worry. Showing up at my house was too overplayed at this point. He just wanted me to come to 2nd Avenue and wait for him to deliver his message. I went to 2nd Avenue as soon as I could. It was nothing but older homes, and to the right, a highway. I could see it very clearly. I looked around for this person. I was getting tired of waiting. Then I heard the highway acting crazy with horns and tires screeching. I saw a person, blindfolded, and walking into traffic. A semi-truck didn't stop in time. I saw everything. People got out and tried to help him. I look out to the avenue and I see a car. It rolls down its windows. It was iBet, or the person pretending to be him. He points at me, then points at the dead person on the road, as if he was saying I was next. He sped off. No tags were on his car. It would be gone by the next day along with all the evidence. I go back home in shock at what happened. This was his message, alright. He sent it loud and clear. I don't know why someone would do this. People just want to have fun and bet V-Bucks, not get killed. What should I do? Do I shut down the server? I mean, we just started. We shouldn't give in to terror or threats, but lives were lost after all. No, I have to face and fight this. A person named Zach stopped all this once before. Maybe he can help me now.
I tried to get a hold of Zach, but nothing. His last name was withheld from the records, and even with the research I did, I could never find him. I was on my own facing iBet, but I was sure he was just a copycat. Still, someone was out there to get me, and to get other people. I'm faced with a huge issue. Someone else has just gone missing. They were a part of the server, but no one's been betting. When that happened, I understood what I needed to do. I had to pull the plug. I shut down the server. I was sad to do it, but someone's missing and people's lives are ending. I tried to get back to my normal life after seeing everything I saw, that person walking into live traffic and seeing the copycat speed away. It was all still fresh in my mind. I mean, it just happened last week after all. The police had some questions for me to help catch the killer, but he's still at large. I'm adjusting to life after the server and after betting V-Bucks. In a way, I feel responsible for all of this. If I didn't open a new server in another state, this would have never happened. A few days from then, I returned to my home. I found a letter taped to my front door. I read it. It read, "Just because you stop the server doesn't mean it stops your death. I'm coming for you. I bet on it." This wasn't over. If anything, this was only the beginning. I contacted the police and showed them the letter. They began searching my neighborhood for clues, seeing if they could get anything on this person, but they found no leads. I stayed with my friend on the other side of town for the weekend after this happened, just to be on the safe side. We were enjoying some duos on Fortnite when iBet joined. It was time I stopped running. All of this had gone too far. I must face him, like Zach did. iBet texted something in the chat. He said, "1v1 me, first to 5 wins. If you win, I'll tell you who I am." I accepted his bet even though I didn't ask what would happen if I lost. It was close, but I won. It was 5-3. After the lobby, he texted me his answer. He confirmed he was indeed a copycat. I got off for the night and joined my friend for dinner.
I went to the garage to find an extra chair for me to sit down at the table. When I got back inside, the place was a mess. The front door was wide open, and there was indication of a struggle. My friend was nowhere to be seen. I found a note on the kitchen counter. I have your friend. Go back to your house and wait on me to contact you. No police, in all caps. This ends. This needs to end. My friend had nothing to do with this. I'll get you, I bet. You imposter.
Special thanks to Fishing Clash for sponsoring today's video. Remember to use my link in the description below and download Fishing Clash today and join thousands of other players.